sincere apologies for all of you for keeping you waiting. I had gone to Whitefield for a meeting, and from there to come here was very, very difficult. Sorry about that. Today the topic is the consciousness is the sole reality. Why this is important? Now if you ask somebody, anybody, where is God? Okay. What will he say? God is everywhere, he will say. Okay. God is everywhere. But still we keep on searching for God. God is everywhere. Okay. So still we keep on searching for God. Some people search in Himalayas, some people search in forest, some people search in home, some people search in meditation. Why are we doing that? If God is everywhere, you don't have to search for God. To escape God, you have to find route. Right? Wherever you go, you bump into God. But we are not bumping into God. We are finding it difficult to find God. Why is that so? Is God not everywhere? Is it true? God must be someplace, hiding somewhere? Or God is everywhere, then why I am not finding it? Why is it so? What are people seeking? For this, the teachings of Upanishad say, Sarvam Khalu Idam Brahma. Sarvam Khalu Idam Brahma. All that is there is Brahman reality. All that is there. So what is all that is there? I am seeing you. I am seeing this room, the tube light, the sky, the space, the stars, the galaxies, the bus, the criminals, the terrorists, the policemen, the politician. Is it all included in the all that is there is Brahman? No? Or yes? Yes. So then why are you searching for God? Where are you searching for God? And there are people who are supposed to be realized God, and we give them a lot of respect. If God is so common reality, then why are you not finding it?
Senses cannot perceive it.
But Sarvam Khalu Ida Brahma means, Idam means what you perceive. The same Upanishad says, another Upanishad says, Neti, Neti, Neti. Mano, mind, the senses cannot perceive it. It is beyond the intellect, another part of the Upanishad says. One Upanishad, which is Chandogya Upanishad says, Sarvam Khalu Ida Brahma. Idam means this, means what you perceive. So how can there be contradiction in this?
You have to widen the mind to perceive.
You have to widen the mind to perceive it. Is there a contradiction? One Upanishad says, Neti, 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 not this, not this, not this. You have to drop everything. Then what cannot be dropped is called Brahman, their supreme reality, the consciousness. The other Upanishad says, Chandogya, Sarvam Khalu Idam Brahma. All that is there is Brahman only. So we are in trouble. Okay? Which one to follow and how to understand this? So there is one small story. Sant Dnaneshwar. In his time there was a great saint called Namdev. Namdev was known for his devotion, the bhakti. It was said that Namdev was able to converse, to talk, eat food, meat, Vithala. he was able to meet God. And he was so famous, devotional. Sant Namdev was having a feast where many saints had come. There, Namdev, one of the famous saints at that time, asks Namdev, asks Gora Kumbara, who is more mature, who is Nani in this? That Kumbara is a pot maker. He has a stick. With that stick, he will hit the pots and say whether it's baked or not. He goes and hits the head of everybody and says, Namdev is not baked at all. Namdev becomes very angry. How can you say I am not baked? I am able to talk to Vithala. I am able to eat food with Vithala. Whatever food I gave to Vithala, he accepts it. How can you say that? Then Gora Kumbara says, I don't know. You can ask Vithala only. So he goes and asks Vithala, how come I am still immature? I am not Nani. Then Vithala says, I also don't know. Okay? You find your guru, he will teach you. So where is my guru? You go in this way, near a old temple you will find your guru. So he goes there. There's an old Shiva temple there. In that old Shiva temple, an old man is sleeping with his feet on the Shiva Linga. So Namadev gets offended. Somebody is sleeping with his feet on Shiva Linga. He tells the old man, why are you sleeping with your feet on Shiva Linga? He says, the old man says, I am not able to see, I am too old. Can you please change my feet? Lift my leg and keep it on the place. Namdev keeps the feet, removes the leg, and there another Shiva Linga is born. Wherever he keeps the feet, there is a Shiva Linga born. This actually is a symbolic way of telling. The Shiva Linga or the Shiva, the formless reality, is everywhere. So, there are contradictions. The reality is nothing. Neti, not this, not this, not this. The reality is everything. All that is there is reality. So, we need to resolve both these contradictions to go to understand reality. So this contradiction can be resolved by understanding that there is two levels of reality. There is called absolute reality or independent reality and dependent reality. Independent reality and dependent reality. So what we see and perceive is the dependent reality, not the independent reality. The dependent reality, our ancestors called as the mithya. Independent reality is called as satya, the truth. Satya is the independent reality. Dependent reality is mithya. All that what you see is what you call as dependent reality, mithya. Then how is that the dependent reality became sarvam khalu ida brahma? How did it become? Okay, so you say it's mithya. Mithya means neither real nor unreal. How did that dependent reality, which is mithya, became God? Then perceiving God is easy, no? It's very good to catch hold of God with senses, catch Him. Okay? This independent reality is very difficult. You have to deny everything. No, neti. Dependent reality, at least you catch hold of Him somewhere, Him or her somewhere. So, we have to understand the relationship in this independent reality and dependent reality. then we can understand this statement of Upanishad Vakya little bit better. Independent reality is the consciousness, Chetana. Chetana or consciousness is the sole reality existing in the universe. Then you say matter is there. See, all this matter is there. So solid matter, I can't walk. It will hit. If I walk into the wall, it will hit me. Okay? The matter is there. Then this consciousness, we say there are two realities. The scientists kept searching for the reality behind the matter. When you look at the matter, matter appears to be very, very solid, concrete. But when you reduce the matter in the whole of galaxy, the matter consists of atoms, molecules. The space between the molecule, atom and the electron is so vast at the atomic scale. What we consider as huge galaxy is full of space, not solid. If you collapse all the atoms and molecules in the galaxy, it won't even fill half a teaspoonful. Still it appears to be so big, so vast. Go a little bit deeper, then what happens? Matter breaks into subatomic particles, something called fermion. Then go deeper, there is no more matter. It's all energy packets of energy called quanta. So this packets of energy has a special property. It is not solid at all. Okay. It appears to be solid when there is an observer. It collapses into a solidity when there is an observer. When there is no observer, it becomes a wave. So wave is not solid. So where are we living? Are we living in a solid universe? Or are we living in a universe which is not solid, just a wave? This solid universe, what we say, is called relative reality, not absolute reality. This solidity is purely relative in nature. It depends on whether there is an observer or not. If there is an observer, there is an appearance of the reality. If there is no observer, there is no solidity. So when you say there is all sarvam khalu ida Brahma, all that is God, what are you referring to? Are you referring to a relative reality which is appearing and disappearing depending on the observer, or the reality which is behind this? So then, are you denying that there is something which is there because there is an observer? This sarvam khalu ida Brahma refers to the observed reality, not the observer. The observer is the one who collapsed this into observed reality. Because the observer observed these quantum states, the reality got collapsed into the solid matter. The observer is you in the form of Sakshi, the witness. So the question now, from the observed, can I go back to the consciousness? What is the relationship between that and this? That is called Tat This is called idam. Sarvam khalu idam Brahma means observed is Brahman only, reality only. When I say Brahman, it is reality. It speaks of reality, unchanging reality. So, the reality what we see is observed reality is depending on our perception. Okay? But the perception does not change the underlying reality. What you see as the world is nothing but the consciousness or Brahman in the form of the world. So, to give you an example, there are gold ornaments, earring, the bangle, chain. Okay. There are many gold ornaments. Everything looks good. So something is called gold necklace, something is called bangle, something is called earring. There are different names. Is bangle gold? Is earring gold? Is necklace gold? But is gold bangle? The other way. Is gold necklace? Gold is actually more than bangle, necklace or anything. That way the supreme reality consciousness is everything. This is bottle. Okay? Is bottle consciousness? Yes or no? Bottle is consciousness, but consciousness is not bottle. Do you understand? This is the way to understand Sarvam Khalu Ida Brahma. Whatever you see in the world is nothing but appearance in consciousness. Appearance in consciousness is not different from consciousness, but consciousness itself is not that. Are you getting what I am saying? To give you a little bit more clarity. What is this? Sure? It's a paper, right? What is this? What is rocket? Okay. What happened to the paper? Paper is still there. The form got changed and you called it by the name rocket. Paper is same. It got changed into form and you called it by rocket. Now what happened to the paper? It's still there. Okay. Has anything happened to the paper? Nothing has happened to the paper. Paper is always there, as it is. Okay. That's what happens in the consciousness. Consciousness develops the awareness. In that awareness, there is self-awareness and awareness of the other. When there is awareness of other, various concepts arise in consciousness. The sky, the space, the building, the person. And this is what we call idam, this. Everything is consciousness. This bottle is consciousness, the watch is consciousness, everything is consciousness. But consciousness is not that. Like bangle is gold, necklace is gold, but gold is not bangle or necklace. Gold is more than that. So this is how you have to understand Sarvam Khalu Ida Brahma and Neti, neti, neti. Not this, not this, not this. Okay. To understand, realize Brahman, the practice is, possibility is meditation. What you do in meditation, you stop the outer world. The mental world, any thoughts comes, you drop. Then you go into a thoughtless state. Because any thought is a creation. So you drop the creation, then you go to the source of creation. Look at that happening in the quantum world, from a physical world, which is actually dependent on the observer. You are going into a quantum field, which is a field of possibilities where time and space cease to exist. So that is actually what we call as the state of the self, where there is no identity form, where all possibilities open up, but no possibility has manifested. So that's actually what we call as God. Even this is God, but it's actually God with the form, Saguna Brahma. And this is what you reach in meditation when all thoughts and forms are dropped, is Nirguna Brahma. So meditation is the process of both Nirguna Brahma and Saguna Brahma. Both we have to realize. We have to realize all that is there is consciousness. Otherwise the realization is incomplete. I will close this talk. It's 8 o'clock. Okay. If there are any questions, you can answer.
Yes, your spiritual journey is a departure from the manifestation of the unreal world to the absolute.
It's not unreal. It is neither real nor unreal.
It's a manifestation of the absolute.
It's a manifestation of the absolute. But the manifestation has not made absolute disappear.
Absolute is permanent.
Absolute is always there. The paper, rocket has not made the paper disappear. The question is, are you seeing the paper or rocket? So what happens is, a Jnani, self-realized one, sees the same consciousness, feels the same consciousness within and without. Okay? The consciousness same. Earlier, you used to see the matter. Now you understand whatever you are seeing matter is also nothing but superimposition of the consciousness. The consciousness alone becomes this sole reality for a Jnani. For a Jnani, there is matter and this consciousness. Idam and Tat. So that's why Tattvamasi, you are that. Go back. Then once you realize Tattvamasi, Sarvam Khalu Ida Brahma. Everything is Brahman.
But you will say it's the nature of absoluteness to get manifested in different
It is the power of
absoluteness.
But nothing has changed with respect to absolute point of view. No change. It's like water, ocean and wave. The water is Parabrahma, supreme reality. The ocean is Saguna Brahma. And wave is individual. From individual point of view, there is one wave, that other wave, there is a differentiation. Ocean is a collection of waves. From the water perspective, neither ocean nor wave. Water will say, I alone exist. Parabrahma point of view. From the wave point of view, I am there, you are there, I am there, you are there, so much of differentiation. Okay? Then wave also says, oh, ocean is big, it's God, Saguna Brahma. Then what you realize is the ocean, the wave are water only. When that wave realizes that everything is water only, everything is Parabrahma only, then it is actually freedom.
How to feel consciousness?
Sorry?
How to feel consciousness?
How to feel? Feel.
How to feel? Consciousness.
Consciousness cannot be felt. It is not in the subject It's in the objective domain at all. Consciousness is the seer behind all seeing. When you remove all seeing, only the screen remains. That's called consciousness.
How to feel it?
How to feel it? You cannot feel it. That's the process of meditation is neti, neti, neti. Drop, drop, drop. Drop the physical world by closing. Drop the mental world by becoming aware of thoughts. Drop everything. Then what exists is you alone exist. That you alone is consciousness. The moment you think I am alone, then again you have come to domain of field. Free from all thoughts, when you alone exist, then you are in the consciousness.
Matter can be felt. How to feel the consciousness?
Consciousness cannot be felt because the consciousness is the one who is the knower. Everything is in the field of known. Consciousness you can be consciousness, but you cannot know, you cannot feel consciousness. God can be, you can be one with God, but you cannot perceive God as an objective reality. But that perception happens once you reach that touch state. Then when you come back, everything you perceive as consciousness only manifest. Sorry?
The funny part is, I am searching myself, standing at the manifestation of myself, as unions and so many uncounted images.
I didn't get what.
See, I am standing at my own manifestation as Mohan here, sitting in this school, and again it has got a different multi-dimensions.
Yeah, it is.
The earth, the planet, universe, everything.
It is.
So this I have to make a network to reach that absolute.
How do you link consciousness and life?
Consciousness
And life.
See, the consciousness, the Chetana, is the source of existence, source of everything, living and non-living. The matter and non-matter, biological and physical, everything comes from consciousness. The matter is nothing but a manifestation of energy. Anything in matter is nothing but energy. Energy is a movement in consciousness. Now the energy solidified as matter, energy with the pranic, which is actually biological energy, becomes the life. So that we call as life. The life is nothing but consciousness in motion. Life energy, pranic energy.
How do you relate at this point with respect to the mind?
The mind is the individualized consciousness. The consciousness, okay, has the ability called awareness. When it is becoming aware of itself, it's called self-awareness. When it becomes aware of the other cannot be outside of consciousness, other in the consciousness, that becomes the other. Then the consciousness perceives itself as an observer, and part of the observer becomes the body-mind complex, a part of the object. That individualized consciousness, because the consciousness feels that I am separate from the original, so that is called mind. A purified mind is nothing but consciousness again.
How about the energy?
Just the energy is nothing but consciousness in motion.
At what age you get awareness? At what age you get awareness?
Awareness is not a function of age. Awareness is not a function of age. In Puranas, or rather in Upanishads, the child Vamadeva had a self-realization 8 months in the womb of the mother. Okay? There are people who are born realized. So there is a example of Hastamalaka Acharya, which is a Shishya of Shankaracharya, who was a born realized soul. So it is not dependent on the age, but it is dependent on the karmic impressions which are carried forward from the many lifetimes.
How do you link soul with whatever you highlighted now? The
Sorry?
name of energy.
What is question?
How do you link the soul part?
The soul,
Soul part with
the
respect to
Atma, there is a Jivatma, there is Atma, and there is a Paramatma. These three terminologies in English word soul I think is what you refer to as Jivatma. I believe so. Because soul, English translation, Hindi Sanskrit translation I don't know. I am assuming that is Jivatma, individualized soul.
life. You meant.
Huh?
That is life. You meant. Soul is life.
No. The life is nothing but energy flow, pranic energy. Wherever there is a pranic energy flow, there is some life. If there is no pranic energy, the life recedes, it becomes dead matter. The soul is nothing but the consciousness individualized by associating with the body-mind complex. That's called soul, Jivatma. When the consciousness dissociates from the body-mind complex, it becomes Sakshi. The Sakshi is nothing but the Paramatma in you. This is the inner journey.
Why that individualization arises? So
You have to answer because it's you. This whole thing is about you, not about me. It's each of you have taken that individualization. Okay? So somebody goes for a movie, somebody takes what I'm saying is people have loka vinna ruchi, very ruchi. Somebody has taken individualization. Some people are all born realized souls. They are not individualized. So it's your journey. You have taken the journey. You have to answer that question.
In the creation, should we accept the rebirth or the reincarnation?
See, the creation word doesn't exist in Sanskrit. In our Shastras, there is no word called creation. This is a wrong notation which has come from our modern scientists.
Okay,
Sorry?
okay.
I'll just tell you. There is a creation. This what you call in Sanskrit, it is called srashti. Okay? Equivalent of creation, that English word creation, has come from Sanskrit word called kriya. Kriya means action. You understand? The root is same, kriya. Kriya becomes creation. In Sanskrit, it is called srashti. Srashti is not creation. They are different. Srashti is manifestation of what is there. Creation is creating something new, action. The Western religions and the modern science speak of creation. The Indian spirituality speaks of srashti, manifestation of what is there. So now this manifestation of what is there has come from already existing manifestation. That's a perpetual ongoing process. And this is a part of the creativity. Creativity is the consciousness of the Brahman. That's called Maya. It keeps on happening.
So, where do you link this rebirth and reincarnation?
Rebirth and reincarnation is for individualized soul. Okay. So forget about rebirth and reincarnation.
Now, which should we accept? Either reincarnation or rebirth? With respect to the consciousness?
No. When you say reincarnation and rebirth, what is the distinction which you have?
Both are same.
What is the difference which you have in mind between the reincarnation?
Please tell me.
Huh? No. I don't understand the difference because you told these two terminologies.
No, you tell whether it is both the same or it is different.
See, there is incarnation. They speak of incarnation, means avatara. Okay. When you say reincarnation and rebirth, for me, both mean same thing. Avatara is a consciousness, higher consciousness, taking a body for purpose of some work. Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa or Sri Krishna Paramatma, they are never into the domain of ignorance or Maya. They take a body for operation. Whereas normally rebirth or reincarnation is as commonly used in Sanskrit, because English words actually confuse. Sanskrit is called Punarjanma. Okay? Punarjanma is for a person who has not realized. The ignorance remains. He has not realized that he is Atma, one with Paramatma. that person, because of his karmic impressions, keeps on taking birth. It's an unconscious birth. That's called punarjanma. For me, the word terminology which say punarjanma, reincarnation and rebirth, both mean same thing to me. Whereas a avatara, a enlightened soul, takes a body for the purpose of creation, for the purpose of teaching. So that is not reincarnation or rebirth. It's called incarnation or avatar, English word, close word.
So rebirth, with respect to the karmic action, does it take the form of animal also?
Yes, there are actually multiple ways of rebirth. I don't know whether I am holding up many people's time. Okay, so if you want to, I mean, if those who want to go, please.
This could be the last question.
Okay, this could be last question. Otherwise, after that, we'll answer. See, what happens is that when you say animal, okay, it's a body, animal body. The soul can take any body. Okay, there are many examples in Purana where human beings have taken animal birth. For example, there was a king called Bharata. He took the form of a deer. Then he became a Brahmana. That's called Jada Bharata. So, animal birth you can take. What is said is the last thought in your consciousness is the most powerful thought. When you depart, when the attachment to the body is dropped, the person is dying, thoughts become very powerful. The last thought becomes the seed thought for the next birth. So the last thought in case of Bharata Chakravarti, actually that the country got the name Bharat because of Bharata. His last thought was about the deer and he took the birth of a deer. The last thought becomes very powerful. This is something similar to when you before go to sleep. If you have a lot of worries about the office will come in your dreams, if that is of that nature. So we'll close this session with this. If anybody has a question, we can address later.
Friends, we are sorry we could not listen to more wisdom from Sri Prabhuji because of certain external obstacles. Maybe our internal obstacles manifested as external obstacles, I do not know. But we are very grateful to have had him here, and the entire eternal truth has been encapsulated for us even in this short time, and I think many questions have been answered. So let us offer a heartfelt pranams to Sri Prabhuji. Our Pushpa Vrishti clap, we don't clap here, but we have this angel showering blossoms upon the enlightenment. So our deep pranams to Sri Prabhuji. Next week, the program is as tomorrow. Actually, we have a talk in Kannada.